Sister Mary Fidelis, and I'm here with Monastic Minutes. And today I wanted to share a story about a little girl who brought so much delight to my heart. And the memory of that I have of her has just fed my prayer and my interior life for years now. So the story follows that there was a little girl, and she took delight in everything. And I saw her see the moon. I watched her go outside. It was dark, and she looked up and she saw the moon, and she was completely smitten. And she put her hands on her heart, and she was just like, she says to her dad, "Oh, Daddy, look at the moon, the moon." And she was just like going on and on. And you know, I looked up to see, like, I'm thinking it's a super moon or a harvest moon or some really special moon, and it was the most ordinary moon you could ever imagine. Like, most people wouldn't have even noticed that the moon was out. But for this little girl, that moon completely moved her heart, and she stood there for like 3 minutes just looking up and exclaiming, "The moon, the moon." And then the same little girl, fast forward a few days, and her dad gave her a soda can to take a swig from his soda. And she did. She took a swig, and as the carbonation went into her mouth and down her throat and into her stomach, she was giggling, like just giggling. And I'm like, "What's up?" And she's like, "It tickles. Oh, it tickles." You know, and she was just like, and you know, it was so, her joy was so contagious that I was like, I want to take a swig of that soda just so I can feel the carbonation tickle, you know? And she was just like, there's something about it, it was so mesmerizing. And as I reflected on this memory over the years, this was, like I said, a few years ago, but as I've reflected on it, I've realized she saw beauty and experienced beauty and delight in the most ordinary things. And so I go back to this memory a lot when I'm going through life with blinders on. So I'm in the middle of a project, or I'm thinking about something, or I'm trying to sort something out, and you know, I become hyper focused on it. And so I'm like going through life like this, and I miss all the ordinary beauty that's around me. And so what happens is, within these blinders, it can become kind of dark and heavy and feels like a burden, right? I have to just keep figuring this out. When we take the blinders off, so to speak, and we allow the light and the beauty of the ordinary to permeate every part of our heart and our decision making, our thoughts, all those things become light and beautiful and infused with grace. And I think it's especially true in the discernment journey. You know, we can put on the blinders and be like, I just have to make a decision about my life. I just have to like hyper focus on this, and I have to know what to do. And we miss all of this that's trying to inform our decision, move our heart, put us in a place of receptivity where we can respond to the Lord. So I just invite you into the wholeness of that vision and delighting in the ordinary.